Leo, this is going to be a message for Leo. You know, this is not the message I had in mind for you guys, but then again, I didn't get any prior intuition on it. I kind of went in blind to this. Usually, I kind of just said, you know, I got some extra time, let me go ahead and do the reading. Usually, when I do readings, I get some type of urge to do it. You know, there's songs and they'll say things and things will strike a chord. Today, I was like, I need to do a reading because I need to do a reading. I need to catch up on readings because this is my day off. And a couple of Leos I know, this is none of y'all. So the Leos, I know like 2 Leos off the top of my head that know about this channel, and sometimes they watch. I don't think this is for either one of y'all. To my 2 like very good Leo friends, I don't believe this is for you, either one of y'all. But I know several. But the 2 that I know watch, I don't think this is yours. It could be. I mean, I don't know what goes on in people's lives, so it's kind of hard to tell. But what I'm seeing is a married couple. I'm seeing a married couple here. Or someone who may... We'll have to see where it goes. But beings, I got the Emperor and Empress. And the his and hers and the predicted future, wedding vows. I think this is going to be a pretty hard message for me to give somebody, especially if you're already married or someone's considering getting engaged. It kind of makes me feel like I don't know, we'll see where it goes. What I do see is some trauma bonding right off the jump. I see codependency. The strongest energy off your deck is codependency. Yep. And the toxicity on it. The obsession, the stuff that trauma bonds bring. You know, you always have a giver and a taker, and one that gives a little bit more, one that's codependent and one that's dependent, you know. Could be, you know, Leo, this came up for you before. It's come up in the last several readings about this gay stuff. What I feel like I'm seeing is there's some trauma bonding. Someone may live in a very royal area as well. And if you're not gay, right, this would be, oh man, there's a term for this. Like a city guy, you know, city guy that, you know, you got heterosexual, homosexual, and then you have another sexual. I don't want to say asexual, even though that's what I'm hearing. I don't think it's called asexual. There's another term I'm trying to think of. It describes like a city person, like a city gentleman that is just very in touch with his feminine side, but he's straight. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah. Commitment, responsibility. Yeah. I think in the recent past, somebody definitely met someone's parents. They met their father. I don't know if this person, yeah. I don't know if this person was into crime. It doesn't, it's hard to tell. You know what I'm saying? Or this person, the recent past, I'm seeing some codependency trauma type things. There's some father things, like we haven't healed around our daddy issues, for sure. Some outdated masculine roles and feminine roles, very outdated. You know what I mean? Very, like back in the 50s. I'm seeing a lot of 50s thinking, like in the 50s. I'm seeing where some money has created bad karma. It has. It's created a ton of family issues. This is all about family. This entire reading is about family and marriages, toxicity, trauma bonding. Someone could swing both ways, or something going on right now. Okay. In the recent past, I'm seeing some very old school thinking, 50s, 60s style thinking. The woman does this, the woman stays home and cooks and cleans, and the man does this. In the present moment, times have changed. Now, I do see where someone could be dependent on their family financially. Family is really in the picture when it comes to finances. This money, this family money, has become a nightmare. The drama that is associated with the family money and the outdated thinking and the trauma bonds and the codependencies. Because this is how we do things, this is the way we've always done things. But that type of thinking just doesn't fit today's world. You know, we have internet now and cell phones and computers. There's some money here that has family ties all over it. In the recent past, I see someone really doing a lot of thinking. Yeah, shit's played out. This shit is played out. Whatever this old school thinking is, I don't know if this is a family business of some type, or a family that makes money together somehow, and there is marriage in the middle of it. There is definitely a relationship here that was founded. I don't know if y'all been knowing each other since, like, you know, the 60s or the 70s, but it's very 50s, 60s style thinking. Somebody here is really fed up with the money that is associated with this family. Someone's taking some time to reflect on it as well. They're really reflecting on the recent past, on their past, on maybe trauma bonds, maybe how much they've outgrown a partner. I don't know if somebody's family, it does have some type of dirty money, is what I'm going to say. I don't want to call it drug money. I'm going to say this is money that sometimes when we get into marriages and things, this is not uncommon practice, where there is old school codependency stuff going on here. The female does this and the male does this. Consequently, what you get is a codependency, because if a female is to stay home and cook and clean, right, and then the male is to earn the money, well, then you form this unhealthy bond where one person is very dependent on the other. This is how we do things. Someone's seeing that this style is just, it's played out, and they're really thinking about it. The Reba McEntire song, Is There Life Out There? Is There Life Out There? This could be a female. Someone is really fed up with all the drama in this family. They really are. They're thinking this is like somebody who would hit the lottery, and this is all the drama that having old money brings. You know, I don't have them kind of problems, never have, so you're talking to the wrong one. But I do see in the recent past where there was a younger gentleman here that definitely was introduced to a family, and he's thinking about, if it's not a gentleman, it's a female. There's a person here that's thinking about how they met someone and how things were different then. This definitely could have been a female that was fed up with their family as well, and really maybe took to the first guy coming, you know? And I don't know if somebody here has money. I don't know if it was her or him. It sure feels like a her that has money. Something here. Somebody's just been doing the get along. This refers back to dating. And if you were dating back then, there was a very specific style of dating back in the day. There was none of this situationships. We're kind of talking. No, that's not how it worked back in the day. Either you brought a gentleman home, he met your family, y'all was a couple. Today, it's not like that. In the present moment, it's not like that at all. There is a lot of toxicity that plagues this type of union. I'm not going to say that today's lifestyle sucks. I'm going to put it out there. It does. I'm not going to say that yesteryear was any better, because Lord knows it comes with its wealth of shit too. But today's dating style is awful. It's awful. It consists of people kinda dating for years, never getting married, people not knowing their sexuality. I feel like somebody here has just been kind of getting along and it's turned toxic. Very, very, very toxic. I see a lot of toxicity here in the recent past, or in the past is what I see. Okay, I don't know if it's recent past or in the past. Someone, they may feel like, you know, back then when you met somebody, that's it, you were boyfriend, girlfriend. Today, people really get to know each other, and they kind of feel each other. They could date for years, Shekinah date. It's not like it used to be back then. And there's a lot of money attached to this, and a lot of drama, and a lot of commitment. Back in the day, there was commitment. You met somebody, you had a wife, and you made a family. You had children. Today, not so much. No, you can get away with a lot today. You really can. Someone is really considering, I don't know if someone's getting spiritual downloads. It sure feels like that. Yep. Bad karma and divination abuser. Whew. Divination abuse doesn't, this has come out a lot, and it's because of the time year we're in. I've said this in every video. It's kind of made me reluctant to give videos right now because I don't want to sound like a crazy person. But I will say this. Anybody that was into the DeVry magic, as the nun likes to say, the ghetto nun, with this is my devil card, with this in reverse, yeah. Anything that was a little sketch, thin ice shit, there is, even if you believe in the law of attraction, whatever you believe in spiritually, you have to understand the 4 elements, and that's what I have here. Yeah. Somebody here really wants to, I don't know if they want a divorce, but they definitely want to divorce maybe the family. They feel like money can't buy their love anymore. And I see a lot of being with someone because of society standards in the past and money. And this is just what you did back then. But this family that they're involved in is full of drama. And it's all from family. It's all these family issues. Someone's also seeing family traits. They're really studying hereditary traits in people, whether it's autism, Asperger's, mental hereditary problems. You know, this talks about it here. Illness that runs in the family, you know, money. Someone really feels like the money is played out. I wish I had those problems. Whoever this is has money. They have it. They have money. That's why the money's played out. And they're seeing how it's just toxic and they want out. It's like money can't buy me love. It's like when Trump took office and he declined the presidential salary, 1515 on the clock. There's some issues here with communicating with your partner, okay? 1515. There's some issues here with realignment and getting to know someone. Like, I just want to get to know. This was very commitment minded back in the day. Maybe like arranged marriages almost, but not quite. It's just, if you met somebody and you say she's 17, you 18, it wasn't, it was very common, that y'all are bound to start a family and you're going to buy a house and you're now part of the family, and someone may have felt like they hit the jackpot back then. But this family is also full of their own dirty little secrets, bad karma and drama, just like all families. But this family just doesn't have the worries of money, but they are nonetheless toxic and they are nonetheless codependent. A lot of heavy codependency and a lot of dependency. I do see a lot of spiritual intervention here, a lot of angelic support for whoever I'm talking to. Like, you're really protected, honey. Really. I mean, with the 333 and the 4 elements, this is somebody who means well and they have the right intention, and this person is not toxic at all. At all. At all. No, not toxic whatsoever. This is somebody who, I think, if you're coupling up with somebody, the other person that you're seeing has this type of codependent, dependent, old money. There is a way that we do things in my family. The family's very rigid. This person's not toxic whatsoever. They're not. Very protected too. Thank God one of you are. A lot of spiritual protection. A lot. Because I'm seeing devil card reverse with the 333. Yeah. 4 elements, success. Yeah, this person, the other person in question is going to be successful. Money can't buy this person's love. No. They're also seeing all the toxicities that come with money. Fake friends. All the fakeness that money brings. All the fakeness. This person may have grown up with no money. Deep spiritual roots. It kind of feels like they met somebody with money. They got wrapped up into this. Someone here feels almost kind of helpless, like I don't know what to do. There's friends and family here I just don't get along with. I don't like these people. I see their abusive nature. This does not have to be black magic. This is just fake friends. Like, so if I wasn't married to this person, if I wasn't in a commitment with this person, I would not hang out with any of these people. Does that make sense? I wouldn't hang out with any of those people. I don't like them. I don't like I don't like the way they think. I find them very fake. Straight up, this person finds them very fake. It's like, I'm just trying to get to know you guys. Like, what are your similar interests? What do you guys like to do for fun? And you're realizing that these people are just kind of full of drama. This is people that complain a lot. They complain a lot about everybody in the family, and it's just like, man, this shit is played out. If I gotta hear one more time about Aunt Cindy's wart, or if I have to hear one more time about Aunt Cindy's son who is in and out of jail, like, I'm over it. I'm over this family gossiping about one another. I'm over the family issues, but there's money in the mix here somewhere. There's a lot of fake in the family. It puts me in the mind of Christmas Vacation, where Clark and his wife look at each other and she's like, we've got plenty of room, plenty of towels. And then Eddie pulls up at the camper and he's like, the shitter's full. Everybody knows that movie usually. Maybe not. Whatever. Moving on. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, someone here is really understanding toxic trauma bonds for what they are. They are. They feel like that there is a lot of abuse in this family. There's a lot of trauma bonds, codependency, dependency, and it's like, oh my God, I don't even know how to get out of this. I don't. There is so much abuse here. And someone sees the abuse. They see it. This person is educated. Not only are they educated, they're street smart. This ain't no fucking dummy. And it's like, oh my God. Someone really does want to, it's like, okay, I can be around these people for a bit, but then I gotta go. I gotta get, because they're so fake and I have to become fake to deal with them. And it's like, I'll be polite and I'll say thank you and please. I have manners and respect. But the way these people operate, I don't know if like their language is offensive. They could have offensive language. Someone just smells the bad karma off of these people and their entitlement and the old school thinking. I don't know what other ways they have, but it's very 50s style thinking. Okay, there's a wealth of things that went on back in the 50s. Yeah. Intimidating, threatened, and bothered. That someone here feel like I have to, their anxiety, someone's anxiety runs so far through the roof that they may break out in hives or something when they have to do it. Like, I have to become so fake to deal with these people, these toxic people that are family. I don't know if it's your family, their family, or who. But I am talking about commitment and responsibility to family. Commitment and responsibility to family, especially family that are suffering illnesses, family that is getting older. This is just like family. This is friends of the family or family that is distant. This shit is just getting played out. Someone does feel quite hustled. This is somebody that has problems all the time and they look at somebody else. They look at their family as the jackpot. These people are known to have wealth. They have old money. They do. And someone always has, what in every trauma bond, in every toxic dynamic, there's always a problem to solve. And whatever problem this is, it's played out. Someone always needs help. There's another person here that sees right through it. They see right through all the abuse. This could be something that you and your partner are arguing about. You may have brought this to someone's attention, like, you don't see how intimidating your father is, how threatening he is, how he treats your mother, or you don't see their old way of thinking. You don't see the trauma. You don't see how your niece is somebody here is abusing drugs without the shadow of a fucking doubt. I felt that off rip. And if they're not, you don't see how someone's they're hustling. Somebody here is hustling a family, and there's another party here that sees it for exactly what it is. And it's like nobody says anything about it. They don't say anything about the abuse. And they don't want you to say anything about it either. It's like, shut the fuck up. It's 1 week of Thanksgiving. It's 1 week of Christmas. Can you just shut up? This is my family. This is my family. Can you just shut the fuck up? That's what I see. In the predicted future, if this goes on the way it is and nobody does anything about it and it just stays the way it is from the past till now, here's the predicted outcome. Meaning you don't take any action on it and you just go with the flow, because that's what I see. I see someone here just going with the flow, but the ice is getting thinner. Someone has been skating. The more you get to know these people, maybe you have never spent as much intimate time as you are now with these people. And it's like you're trying to really develop a relationship with these people. Maybe you've known them for quite some time, and it's like, okay, you know what? That was eons ago. Let me find out what these people like to do now. Let me just ride to the store with this person and just get to know them, to find out what similar interests we have. Maybe we have something in common, really went in with pure intentions, especially with this card in reverse, my Prince card in reverse, because I see when somebody was younger, a prince, but no more. This is somebody who is older. You've known this family a while. Very religious back then. There was religion involved back then. Diamonds, pearls. When you are a younger gentleman or a younger female, your hormones go crazy. Not so much. We're older now. This toxic nature is in reverse. We're more spiritual now. Like, I just want to hold your hand. Money can't buy me love. Fuck the money. I make my own money. Let's just find out what I have in common. You're going to see someone's stress. You might be surprised at what they have to say about this family. You may go on a car ride with this person and get an earful. You may be very surprised at what this person says about their family. And then when you think back on it, you're like, oh my God, that is the way it was back then, Like, somebody here may straight up just not like their person, but back then you didn't divorce, you stayed, you had you got a whole damn family with grown kids, you know what I'm saying? And they may tell you about this person's grandfather or whatever. There's generations of family here, is what I'm gonna say. There's generations here. In the future, I do see someone getting a very challenged higher perspective. There is something here about I really feel like somebody pulled off an image very well. Political connections, head of the table, organization, wedding, boss, old money. Someone played the part very, very well, especially with all this emperor energy. Probably had a lot of respect and admiration for someone's father, without the shadow of a doubt. The responsibilities that men had back then to families. In the future. Ooh, I don't know if you spend some time with somebody's family that you don't normally do. It really feels that way. Because this higher perspective card is in a challenged position. I don't know if there's a road trip that takes place here. A lot of toxic. There's so much toxic in this reading. You're really going to find out about back then how people grew up too fast. when 17 and 18-year-olds met each other and they had family, and then you're never the same person at 18 that you are at 30. You're never the same person at 30 that you are at 45. You find out a lot when you spend time with this person and you get to know them. There's a lot of trauma here. There's so much trauma and codependency throughout this whole reading, and toxicity. But in the present moment, I see someone really taking time to get to know someone. There is a lot of spiritual protection here. I do feel like someone was intimidated in the past. I don't know if they fell out with this family before. You know, I don't have such a good rapport with my significant other's family, so on and so forth. You're really going to find out about this person's marriage. That is really important. If this is two men, and I gotta tell you, it does feel like that. There's a lot of masculine energy here talking about feminine energy and the responsibility and commitment that fathers had back in the day. I feel like I'm talking about two men. And I feel like there's some type of family reunion here, a road trip, toxic friends, hurt and pain, grew up too fast, trauma, and the marriage. The Emperor and the Empress, the family values. And I have Emperor here as well, somewhere. It was here somewhere. I don't know where it is. It left me. I thought it was in this pile. I have a boss here and a boss here. There's a lot of political around this too. Maintaining the image for the kids. But now we're older. Wedding vows. Yeah. I really feel like somebody takes a road trip with somebody, you get in the vehicle with somebody, you spend some time with somebody that you typically would not hang out with. Enemy disguised as a friend on the wedding vows. This really puts a bad taste in your mouth. I don't know what we're talking about yet. Somebody's really getting an earful about this person's marriage, the toxicity that was in the marriage and the family. How fake everybody is. I don't feel like this other person says a lot either. There's someone here that does a hell of a lot of talking and the other person is listening. Look, your mouth, Leo, I really feel like this is you. Your mouth has not opened, not once. It really feels like awkward. Someone here does feel bothered. Oh God, this is somebody that would change the subject. Oh Lord, what have I done? I really opened a can of worms here. Emperor, Empress, this is a family. Somebody really grew up too fast, and I don't know what they're talking about, but you're getting an earful. Stripper poles, Tatiana getting high. There's a lot of drug talk. I don't know if this person asks you to stop so they can get prescriptions filled, or they start talking about inappropriate things on the way, like stuff you could have went without knowing. A lot of trauma, a lot of codependency. It's like, man, I wish I would have just missed this opportunity. Whatever this is in the future, whenever you do this with this person, you're going to get an earful, a higher perspective. I do feel like this is some type of road trip. I have it here clarifying this. If it's not a road trip where you spend an extended period of time with someone in a vehicle, it will be a
because it's an invitation. In the recent past, somebody got an invitation. I do see them going. Highly protected, with all the intentions of doing this the right way. Their intentions were pure. You're really going to see the fakeness and the intimidation and the threatening. You are going to find out a lot about abuse. The thing of it is, I don't know if the person that is telling you all this, they don't recognize it as what you know it to be. They don't. Whatever talk this is, it makes you feel very awkward. It does. It's like, man, I really wish I would have missed this trip, because it's going to test the boundaries and limitations of what you can deal with. Because I don't know if what's wrong with these people. It feels like slurs. It feels like inappropriate language. It feels like more information than you care to know about maybe somebody's sex life, straight up. You know, this is somebody who's going to tell you about back in the day when women got pregnant, you settled down, you got married, you had a family. Someone may tell you they're not even sure about somebody. They're going to tell you about somebody's health problems that you could have went without knowing. Lord. I feel like I'm talking to two dudes and he's talking about his wife. This has become a nightmare. If I am talking about a gentleman that is married and you're riding with like a father-in-law, okay? Two gentlemen, older gentleman, younger gentleman. Really getting a higher, it's really putting a bad taste in your mouth. Either you're riding with him or you're riding with one of the spouses. You really respected these people to some degree. You knew that there was some shit with them, but you only had to deal with them maybe a few times a year. Whatever this, in the foreseeable future, you will find out a lot about the resentments going on, the grudges, how things were done back then, how somebody got pregnant, how they don't even like their spouse. They don't. Whatever this is, the female, the wife, okay? I don't know if someone's talking about they're not sure that the kid was ever theirs. Back then, they didn't have pregnancy tests, you know. They didn't have the traditional way of finding out if a kid was yours. This, whatever you learn on this little road trip about this gentleman's wife is a nightmare. Someone really pours out their heart to you about everything that's on their mind. All their anxiety, all their mental health issues. There's a wealth of shit going on in this family that we don't talk about because money covers up a lot. I mean, it's really going to make you look at for whatever reason, it will make you look at this feminine, this wife. You will look at the wife a completely different way. You're going to look at this female a completely different way. I don't know what they say, but they say some pretty terrible things that may make you lose sleep in the future. Cringe. It's going to make you cringe. Like, I cannot believe he said that. I don't know if he starts talking about strippers, getting high, going to strip clubs, stuff that they look at, stuff that they enjoy. Whatever this is, it's not going, I mean, this has sexual stuff, drug stuff, family stuff, abuse, how we did it back then, and it's just not going to be a conversation that someone's going to enjoy. They're really going to wish that they would have passed on this, that they would have missed this opportunity to get to know, to get to know someone on this level. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're very educated. I'm repeating myself, but again, I'm going to say it again for a little louder for the ones in the back. Whoever this Leo is, you're educated. You're not only educated, you're street smart. You have some type of, you're a spiritual person. You may be foreign, because it says global, United Kingdom. You really enjoy getting to know people. Money can't buy you love. You really appreciate real connections. You don't just look at money. This is the type of family that would only associate with people in their social class. You know what I mean? Like cliques. That you have to be in the right clique to associate with these folks. Whoever the Leo is I'm talking to, you're not that way at all. You have black friends, you have white friends. This ride, seriously, this little ride, ooh, child. Someone could tell you something about your partner. If you're getting to know their family, this person could really tell you a lot about the person you're dating or married to that you could have went without knowing. I just feel like this person doesn't understand the magnitude of their words. I don't know if they're older. I really see a very old man and a very young man. And a whole bunch of females. I got 5 females and 2 dudes. One of them is definitely a grandfather. And then I have, it looks like a grandson, seriously. This person tells you about the mental health issues of all these chicks. What's going on with the fucktards that they see. I mean, it just seems like a lot of stuff. For whatever reason, you're not going to look at these females the same. I think you may have put these females, you had a lot of respect for them. Like, these are people that were modest women. Respect, manners, integrity. These aren't women that, like, wear booty shorts. And, you know, they're not strippers. These are modest women who don't curse. This is like a 50s style Proverbs woman. What is it? Proverbs 31 woman? I think that's a proverb. I don't know. Proverbs woman. But you know, it feels kind of political, like there's an image to maintain in whatever socially elite class that we're in. Okay? But trust that there is the same stuff going on in this family that there is in families that aren't socially elite. It's the same issues. Exact same issues. Pregnancy scares, drugs, family abusing family for money, you know, women getting knocked up, not knowing who the dad is, all the fakeness. There's a lot of fakeness in this family, a lot. There's a lot of resentment in the family that nobody talks about. There's some stuff you're going to learn about how someone hustles, how someone's been hustled. You're going to see that this person's being hustled. It's going to be a very awkward conversation. Whatever this gentleman tells you, you may recognize it immediately as, oh my God, you were played, right? You just want to get the hell out of there. You really don't want to tell this dude, like, well, what you just told me, I really wish this guy did. I really don't want to know all this. Because what he's describing is abuse. Sorry your oracle reading was 44 minutes long, but that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Unless this is going on in one of the Leo's life. I mean, I don't keep up with either. I know 2 that regularly watch my channel. Maybe this is going on. I don't know. But we'll get in your tarot. Yeah, what's all the money? There's a lot of money around this family. I mean, this is the socially elite. This is images to maintain, and we don't want for anything. And the women do sleep easy, and there's a lot of spoiled brats that come out of this. Seriously, I mean, if they're not spoiled brats, this is a family that is old money. The children inherited money. These are problems I don't have, Leo. I cannot relate. I can't relate to this. I was not born that way. Yeah, these people move slowly. They're not in a hurry to go anywhere. You know, time has definitely been on their side. They're not in a hurry to go anywhere. They're not. These people are patient because they have time. Time is a friend of theirs. They aren't in a rush. They have money. A lot of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw this moving card. Moving on. Thank you, next. And abuse around it. I don't know if you're physically helping someone, but whatever it is physical. It's hard on the body. This is some stress here, that back and forth, and someone's really talking about the physical wear and tear on their body and their vehicle. I didn't know it was going to be this much work. I didn't know it was going to be this hard communicating. I've been really patient. Someone's patience is getting exhausted here. Someone's also using their transportation to... This feels like a car ride. I know it is. It says it, the damn oracle. It says road trip. I didn't know it was going to be this hard. There's a lot of unknowns. Empress, yeah. You've got a lot of Emperor. You've got it here. I didn't know all this stuff about this feminine. Yeah, hon. Oh, child. Okay. A lot of stress. This is a very hard conversation that's happening in a vehicle. There's something here that you were blind to about the Empress, who is being described as the HBIC. The pregnancy of this woman, how there was more than one lover. There was possibly a choice between two there, but there was a lot of financial stability around one of, you know, this person may have gotten knocked up fairly early. Back then, you may have had to be patient. You know, you got to be patient. You got to go through full labor. Maybe somebody was delivered in a car. I don't know. But there's a lot of unknowns about the Empress. This Empress has a lot of responsibility and all this material wealth around her. This Empress. Someone here, there's a lot of patience and a lot of waiting around this Empress. There's a lot of stress around the talk about this vehicle. Like, what are we doing? And this Empress here, there's a choice between two. About all this money. It feels like an abuse of money. There's an abuse of money here. Abuse of time. It's very physically demanding on someone's body and their vehicle. You had this card twice now. You've had a lot of these cards twice. Yeah, here it is. Except it's in the reverse here. Who is the player from the Himalayas? I have a player from the Himalayas here. I'm telling you, whatever this is, it's fake love. You just wish you would have never went on this trip. it is the Knight of Cups in reverse. Typically, this would be someone moving forward. This person wishes to maybe no longer be married. This is fake love. This is somebody being played. I have it out. Yeah, there's a play. Someone got played. Yeah. This is a player. Knight of Cups in reverse is fake love. It's being played. There's a lot of unsure about, I am not sure about this. And I see an Empress here, unsure. I'm not sure. A lot of unknowns is what I'm going to say. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. The Knight of Wands in reverse. This person has too much time on their hands. They have way too much time on their hands. Arrogance. The King of Wands in reverse is arrogant. Arrogant, greedy, self-centered. Yeah. Someone here is being very patient. I think back in the day, the men probably behaved this way because they could. You know, what were the women going to do? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse as well. Very, very greedy with the money. The men had it and they were slow to come off of it. Somebody here was. This is a spoiled brat. I told you from jump. I said the Nine of Pentacles, spoiled brat. Nine of Pentacles reverse is a spoiled brat. Very arrogant. Someone here is going to be very patient with someone who is arrogant, greedy, a little spoiled brat. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's what this is. You're really going to have to spend time with someone here that's just not your cup of tea. Spirit. Spirit guide was in this pile for you as well. Yeah, Six of Swords is my Spirit Guide card, and you did have it here, 333. You do have a lot of spiritual protection along with your rat, okay? I don't know if someone is moving over a body of water. It sure feels like that. This is highly stressful. This is hard on my body. There's a lot of back and forth communication about, you know, who's riding with who, the vehicles, who's doing what. There's a lot of I don't knows coming from the Empress. She don't know. She don't know about the vehicle. She don't know about the wear and tear on the vehicle. She don't know about how hard it is to physically lift things. There's a lot of patience here. You know, it's like I want to do this as easy as possible. Money's not an issue at all. It's not. I want to stay conflict free. There is an urge to stay conflict free where money's not an issue. Somebody here isn't stupid though. It's like, yeah, money's not an issue. You're right. They got it and I got it, but I'm no fool. I know the value of $1 here. I do feel like there's a woman here that kind of gives orders, bosses someone around with the money. It's like I had no idea, but I had no idea this trip was going to be this stressful, this hard. Someone here is really exhausting their patience. I am trying so hard to just get through this. You know, this could be you, Leo. This is fake, and you've got the word fake, friends, here. You've got it several times. Somebody's just gonna have to fake their way through this. I gotta fake it till I make it. They're also being told about a lot of the fakeness that's going on in the family. Someone's really struggling to see the love in this connection. All they see is a family reunion that's turned hella toxic, with a lot of toxic friends and a lot of toxic family. Oh, hell yeah. Bad. Real bad. Your intuition knew that this is how it was going to go down. I don't know if this is like your girlfriend, your wife, okay? I feel like whatever this is, you will learn more than you care to know about how somebody was a player. You're going to learn about somebody's mistress, absolutely. And you will also learn about all the nastiness that was going on, all this drama. This Five of Wands is drama. It is. I think your intuition knew that there was a younger person here. It could be the daughter of this Empress. A lot of drama. Your intuition knew that it was kind of going this way. I also see I see a conversation here that's hard, that you're listening to. You're listening to this about how someone got played out. This person had mistresses. You're learning about the drama between another woman. Someone's intuition knew that they were going to have to bite their tongue through this. They knew they were just going to have to fake their way through it. I really feel like that I'm trying to be as peaceful as possible. I'm keeping a lot to myself. Whenever this ride is over, this is the prediction. When this ride's over, I feel like you're not going to look at this Empress the same for whatever reason. I will never talk to this woman again. There's no love there. I don't agree with the way this woman parents. I don't agree with the way this woman loves. I don't think she loves anyone. There's a lot of fake love here and a lot of playing someone out. Someone's definitely played out. You're going to see someone as a drama starter, and that's when the I never want to talk to someone again business comes up. You are going to see the lack of spirit. There's just not much in common that you have with these people when it comes to money either. You see the lack of spirituality, the lack of growth here. And it's like, considering how patient someone, like, man, this has been going on for quite a while. The Temperance, no changes, really? A lot of arrogance, a lot of greed. Spoiled brat. Somebody may have just been raised with money. This could be a female as well, just not knowing what she's getting herself into with a gentleman here. It seemed this seemed like the family I wanted to be involved in. It seemed like the family I wanted to be involved in until you meet the parents and you see the greediness, the arrogance, the lack of spiritual growth these people have. Their vocabulary is very 50s and outdated thinking. This is harder than what I thought it would be to speak with these people. This has been a very hard trip because I know these people are coming. There's an Empress here, an older female. I feel like she's been in the blind about some stuff going on between maybe some parents and all this materialism. And now it's time to spend time with these people, and it was supposed to be a peaceful thing, but there's a lot of stuff that they didn't know. Two of Swords on the Six of Swords will make my Eight of Swords, which you had here. You had Eight of Swords. You're really going to get an earful about stuff you just did not care to know about. Okay. Knight of Cups in reverse. You're really going to wish you had missed out on this trip. You're going to find it hard. Like, how can someone be this ignorant? Someone may abuse drugs. Someone is just really in fantasy land about all... You're going to find it hard. Like, how can they be this ignorant? this is not reality. And I really try to keep my mouth shut. The best thing I can do is just not say a word, because anything I say will cause conflict. I am in a no-win situation. You know, my parents used to say that if you have nothing nice to say nothing at all. And that's what I'm seeing. Someone here finds it very difficult to talk to a mother, or I just feel like you're never going to look at this person the same. There's no way that I can have a conversation with you. We just are going to have to agree to disagree on this one. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah. That's going to be difficult. That's going to be difficult. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. You're going to see how emotionally uninvested someone is. Yeah. You're going to see how emotionally uninvested someone is, but yet they dote on someone else. They treat someone else very bad, but they dote and pour out all their affection on someone else. Most likely themselves, but I do feel like there's someone else here getting a lot of attention, a lot of love. I think you will also learn that somebody was on their way out the door to another party when someone was knocked up. Oh yeah, 5 of Cups in the reverse. Oh yeah. Big loss. Big loss. This person has a lot of regrets. You are going to learn all about, this person's going to just give you too much of TMI. You're going to hear all about the remorse and all their regrets. You're going to hear a sob story. This is somebody's sob story, and I feel like it's played out. It is. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Oh, child. You're really going to want to maybe just get out of the car and walk. I hope not, but you may pull over and say, I am so sorry, but I cannot do this. Maybe you're going to have to, there's some type of trip here that I feel like we're just not going to be able to go on. I regretfully inform you I am not able to go. I also feel like with this particular Leo, the buck stops here. Knight of Pentacles reverse. In the upright, this is like hard work, and you know, but this is the practical way. This is the plan. It's going to take some time. We're going to get through it. But you know, it takes money and it takes effort and it takes time, but we're making progress through it. In the reverse, no. The buck stops here. So does the van. I am so sorry. We are not going to be able to finish this trip, this journey. Oh yeah, this is a very uncomfortable talk. Yeah. Very uncomfortable talk about a child. This is the missed opportunity. Someone really regrets a lot of stuff. Some missed opportunity. They have nightmares about it. Okay, here's your spirit guide again. Here's your spirit guide again. I really feel like somebody's spirit guide's here telling you to bail. You need to bail now. You need, if there was any advice I could give you, Leo, bail. 5 of Cups in a semi-challenged position. I regretfully inform you, I am so sorry, I cannot make this trip. Seriously. You can say it with a lot of tact. I feel like in the recent past, you may have already told them this. Oh, yeah. Somebody's really trying to think really, really hard how to get out of this. You've put someone here is really overthinking how to stop this. How do I get out of this? You're overthinking it. Because there's just so many obstacles, and I have thought and thought and thought and thought and thought. Honey, you just say, something's come up. Hold on here. What is this page of cups? I feel like it's a hard conversation for you to have. I regret to inform you I cannot go. But there's a very tactful way you say it. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy, effort, money, resources. I don't even need to give this any more thought. Hermit in a challenged position. It's not a very deep conversation. I didn't have to think long and hard on it. Or I'll tell you what, your spirit guides didn't. They didn't have to put any thought in it at all. They're calling these people fake, that they are very toxic. Moving on, thank you, next. That this is a waste of their time. Oh, child, your spirit guides are just not having this. They're not. You will regret going. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. All right. Someone's asking you something. They're, okay, in the future, you're going to hear a lot about the good old days. Someone's going to talk a lot about a particular kid, the confusion of whether or not this child is theirs, being thrown out. I'm going to throw this, I was going to get thrown out. This person came from poverty. You're also going to hear in the future, if you decide to do this, you're going to find out why in the past there were so many delays on this person leaving. There's a talk coming. You need to remember a time in your past where you were able to put something off, maybe because of a lack of resources or money. Like, I gotta work, okay? You need to delay this. I'm so sorry, I can't go. There's a talk here that's just very confusing for someone. It's like, I don't quite understand what the delay is. Like, there's money's not an issue, or was it? Someone's really overthinking a memory. There's a memory here from your past. It's confusing. It doesn't set well with you because of the Five of Pentacles. This is financial loss and worry and stress and confusion and delay. There's a lot of delays here. What's the holdup? You're just going to have to get out of this. I don't know if you got to work, if you got to go somewhere for work, and, you're going to have to tell these people the same thing you told them in the past. I don't know when I'm going to have to go. I don't know when I'm going to have to go do this job, but I have to do it. It's a very important job. I need the money or something. You're going to have to miss this opportunity. You have to miss it. Not sure if I'm going to be able to go. There's a lot of unsure if I'm going to be able to go. I also feel like someone's coming down to the deadline of being put out. Leo, I can tell you this. Your spirit guide is definitely telling me that you will regret doing this, and this is a waste of your time. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is do not go. Stop. The buck stops here, and in a challenged position with the Hermit, you're really overthinking this. You are. You need to think about a time in your past when you were able to delay something until you know, you just weren't an option anymore, and someone else needs to do this. I don't know what the this is, but yeah, that was pretty cut and clear from your spirit guides. They feel like this is a waste of time, energy, and effort. You will regret going. You will also not be able to look at a family the same way. I don't know, Leo. I hope it makes sense to you. Good luck, darling, and take care.